Hello and welcome to the workshop practices here at the University of West of England. My name is Tushar. In this part of the video, we are going to look at a metric micrometer. Metric micrometers are rather simple devices, however, these are very clever. Engineers are expected to know the functionality and the use of these devices. Micrometers come in a variety of sizes. However, they all have a maximum range of 25 millimeter. The one you see here on the screen can measure from 0 to 25 with an accuracy of 0.01 millimeter. Before we proceed and explore the functionality of it, let's familiarize ourselves with some of the parts of this micrometer. One on the left here, as you see, is the anvil. It's mostly fixed. Opposite to that, we see a spindle, which is the moving jaw. Following that, we have a spindle lock to stop the spindle moving. Further out, we have a sleeve with gradations on it. As you can see, we have millimeters below the measuring line and we have half a millimeter above the measuring line. Further out, we have a thimble with gradations that go from 0 to 49. So this entire 360 degree of that is divided into 50 equal spaces. Further out, we have a grip with bit of knurling, and all of this is supported on a chassis which is called a C-frame. On the C-frame, sometimes you might find information about the manufacturer, the range of the micrometer, and the accuracy of it, like shown. This is what the micrometer looks like out of the box. You can see it aligns quite nicely with 0 here. If you wanted to take measurements, you would rotate the thimble like so, opening the jaws over here. So for example, if I wanted to measure one of these Lego pieces here, I would open the jaws adequately, that piece in, make sure it's making contact with the side plates, with the measuring faces, and as I said previously, I'm not applying any force here. I can see it's touching the sides correctly, and I will then proceed to look at the measurement, which is given in this area somewhere. In the rest of the video, you're going to progressively learn how to read a micrometer correctly. As you probably already figured out, the thimble can be rotated, which moves the spindle in and out. As the thimble rotates, the sleeve will show a variety of gradation on it. Following on, we're going to see a bunch of examples where we are coming across very simple, straightforward reading. The one we see here on the screen, as you can imagine, we have a reading line, which is the horizontal segment shown. And we also have the reading line intersecting with the edge of the thimble. This is where we generally take the reading on the sleeve. In this case, as you can see, it coincides perfectly with 5 millimeter. So it is safe to say the reading right now is 5 millimeter. Remember, this is because the thimble is reading 0 at the same time. Let's look at a few more examples. As you can see, the jaws have opened slightly further, and we are aligned back onto the reading line with a 0 on the thimble, and as it happens, we are perfectly coinciding with 10 millimeter. So it's safe to say the reading here is 10 millimeter. You can also notice I have used the thimble lock to make it stop at that particular reading. And the next one here, as you can see, we have opened the jaws slightly further. This time we are aligning with a 20 millimeter calibration and perfectly with the 0 on the thimble. That means the space between the jaws is now precisely 20 millimeters. I'm going to pause the screen for a little while and I want you to try and figure out what reading we are at now. As you probably guessed it correctly, we are showing a clear reading of 15 millimeter. That is what it says on the spindle, and once again the thimble aligns quite nicely with the 0. In the following couple of examples, we are going to look at half a millimeter readings. The one we see here on the screen, the thimble is quite nicely in place at 0, so we can take the reading at the reading line. We have clearly gone past 10, 11, and also the half a millimeter sign up top. That's about the reading line here in this particular case. So I think it is safe to say reading now is 11.5 millimeters. Let's take a look at another example here. The sleeve is now showing a reading of 15 and one which is 16, and there is half a millimeter. Thimble aligns quite nicely at 0, so the reading right now is 16.5 millimeters. 98% of the times you may realize your thimble will not line up with the reading line here, and you will have a situation like this. What we have here now is a combination of all these factors you need to account for. So first up, we will have to observe the spindle reading, which is sitting at 10, 11 millimeter. We have half a millimeter on the top. We have gone past that point, and we have also rolled in up to 25 units onto the thimble. So this in turn makes it 11.5 plus 25, so that's 11.75 millimeter. That is a reading for this micrometer right now, 11.75. Next up, a very similar example. Here we have on the spindle 15 millimeter quite clearly, half a millimeter on top, so that's 15.5, and we are aligning quite nicely with 35 on the thimble, so that makes it 15.85 millimeters. Following on, in the next case, we have reading on the spindle here of 11.5, and clearly that says you can see that there is an increment on the 11.5 by about 10 spaces on the thimble. So the reading right now is 11.6 millimeters. And finally, we have a reading here on the screen, which I believe is 15. We've gone past the half a mil mark. We have in fact gone past the 16 mil mark. So this is 16 mil plus the thimble is reading as 15, 16, 17. So the reading right now is 16.17 millimeters. 16.17. So I hope you have enough information to be able to read the micrometer correctly now. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much.